He became very angry. He started, chasing me. He wanted to beat me. Then one Brahmana said, what will you get by chanting Gopi's name? Why is he doing like this? Then how can you call him? Another Brahmana said, how can you call him when he is refusing to chant Krishna's name? And another Brahmana said, he may be a Brahmana. We are also Brahmins. You know, his father, Jagannath Mishra, may be a scholar. Our parents are also scholars. You know, he's not a king or officer. So what we will do next time he does like this, let us make a group and we'll teach him a good lesson. We'll also beat him. And then one Brahmana said, hey, we all studied in the same school till yesterday. Suddenly he became Mahaprabhu, big master, and receiving worship. And they made up their mind. If he does it again, they will beat him up. And Lord Chaitanya's Krishna is present in everyone's heart as super soul, Paramatma. Ishvara Sarvabhutana Sruddhya Satyavtishthate. Amayam Sarvabhutani Yantrarudharamaya. Lord Chaitanya laughed. And he made a statement that nobody can understand. Nityananda Prabhu understood. Pippalikanda is used to reduce the phlegm. Means if you eat a lot of sweets, if you take little, bitter, something called pippalikanda, if you eat it, instead of generating a lot of mucus, it'll cut down the mucus. But that pippalikanda is meant to cut down the mucus. But now the same pippalikanda is increasing the mucus. I have come to this world to practically take everyone back to God's hand. If they respect me and they offer obeisances to me, they'll go back to Godhead. That's why Krishna, 2 verses. Manmana bhavamad bhakto madhya chimam namaskuru. Mame vashya satyante pratijane pratiprayosini. Another time, Atmanam Matpura. So Krishna doesn't have any ego. Hey, if somebody comes and tells you, you worship me, pranam karo, touch my feet, I'll bless you. That guy should be he has a lot of ego. But why is Krishna telling? Out of affection. And so larger than now they are, I have come to this world by becoming inimical to me, they're increasing their births. They're eternally stuck in this material world. In other words, the reason why I have come to this world, it is exactly working oppositely. And what he did, then he made the decision. Nobody will beat a sannyasi. This is India 500 years ago. So, Nityananda Prabhu. So he conferred with Nityananda Prabhu, Balramji himself. I will take sannyas. I will stand at the same doors of those people who came to attack me, who is trying to attack me. They will not say no to me. And when they respect me, then they become free from cycle of birth and death. Please give me permission. Nityananda Prabhu was shocked. First thing that came to his mind, my Lord, your mother is 70 plus, very old. Who will take care of your mother? Chaitanya Mangal, Lojandas Thakur says, your wife is hardly 16-year-old. Who will take care of her? But my Lord, you are supremely independent personality of Godhead. Whatever you want to do, you know what is best for the creation. We are not here to disrupt you. You do whatever you do what you do, you like to do. Lord Chaitanya said, thank you very much. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met Kunda. Kunda was so happy to see Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya said, sing about Krishna. And Mukunda started singing. When he started singing about Krishna, And Lord Chaitanya, felt so happy. Then Mukunda, why I have come here? Mukunda knows, this happened. I have decided to take sannyas. I have decided to take sannyas. My Lord, who are we to object to you, are the Supreme Lord? You want to take sannyas. But what will happen? Everyone has one concern. Sachi Mata, after finally she gave birth to two sons, at the age of 10, Vishwarup took sannyas and left. Jagannath Mishra passed away long ago. Only one son, him, and he is going to take sannyas. She was old. And his recent marriage, Vishnu Priya, she was so angry. Who will take care of that? Please stay for some more time, my lord. Now, earlier he was very happy when he saw him. Now he is very sad. Then Lord Chaitanya met Gadadhar Pandit. Gadadhar, I need your blessings. Gadadhar is Radharani's expansion. I want to take sannyas. Gadadhar said, where is it written in the scriptures? By taking sannyas you will attain Krishna. Where is it written one can attain Krishna by shaving the head? You will have the burden of killing your mother. If you do that, she will not live. But anyway, you are that, you have that independence, you do whatever you want to do. Devotees are very sad. So they started discussing, they were so sad. Where will he go after taking sannyas? We will never see him. Then devotees were so sad. Lord Chaitanya said, no, I'm always present with you, birth after birth. Not even one moment I leave you. You're all my eternal associates, not in this birth, but birth after birth. Those who are associated with me in this incarnation will eternally remain with me. When you chant the when you do the congregation chanting of the holy name, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Told them, in this Advent, I am present in two incarnations. One as Harinam, two as the Murti. So wherever you have Lord Chaitanya is there, the Murti. And whenever you call, whenever you chant the holy name, some of you, all of you chant Hare Krishna mantra, majority of at least. That much time you should know. The mantra is Lord Chaitanya. But the mantra is actually the meaning of the mantra, oh Krishna, oh energy of Krishna, Radharani, engage me in your service. But the combination of the Radha and Krishna is Lord Chaitanya. So you're also present with the Lord Chaitanya every day. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. So, as a deity, I'm with you when you install me in your home. When you chant Hare Krishna mantra, I'm with you in the form of a lady. So the message was spreading like fire. Finally, Sachi Mata came to know. Your Nimai is going to take sannyas. And one day she put him on the spot, confronted with him. Said, my darling son, please do not leave your mother and go. We're all simply depend upon seeing your beautiful divine face, your lotus-like eyes, moon-like face, ruby lips, pearly jasmine white teeth. Your words are like nectar of nectarine ambrosia. Your walk is like elephant. And Advaita Charya, Srivas, and your friends Nityananda Prabhu and Gadadhar, they're always there. Just stay at home and chant the holy name. And if you leave me, your mother, what that is, where is it? It is a dharma. And what type of dharma you will preach? People will not listen to you because you have abandoned your mother and spouse. And she was crying. Then Lord Chaitanya said, Mother, please listen. I have been your son so many births, you know. So when you were Aditi, I was born one day. And when you're Devahuti, I became Kapila, your son. And you became Kausalya, I became Lord Ram. And in Dwaraka, when you, sorry, in Mathura, when you became Devaki, I was your son too, Krishna. And he told the same thing. Mother, in this incarnation, I'll be your son twice. What is that? Um, you will be the mother of my incarnation in the deity form. You'll also be the mother of my incarnation in the holy name. So those people who chant Hare Krishna mantra, the tongue, the tongue is actually, Mother Sachimata incarnates as the tongue for that person. In other words, you become transcendental. You know, I'm revealing all these things to you, Mother. And Lord Chaitanya told us she became a little peaceful. Then um, then this message went further and further. One day Vishnupriya confronted. You know, so, oh my Lord, O Lord of my life, is it true or rumor? And you are going to take sannyas? You think I am the reason, you're leaving this world? You stay here with your devotees. I will go to my home. But you don't leave them because of me. You know, if you leave me, I'll end up my life by drinking poison. I cannot live. No? So, but I am the reason for your taking sannyas. I will leave this place. But you stay, take care of your mother. She's very old. Lord Chaitanya said, Vishnupriya, you're as dear to me as life itself. There is no need to worry. You know, the only truth in this world is a Krishna and devotees. Rest everything is illusion. Father, mother, fathers, mothers, children, relationships between men and women, everything is illusory. Krishna is the master, the real husband of everyone. Don't worry. Your name is Vishnupriya. Fulfill the real meaning of Vishnupriya. Always think of Krishna within your heart. And Lord Chaitanya showed his four-handed Krishna form, Narayan. And he told, you are my consort. Actually, she is a Bhu Shakti, Vishnupriya. When he revealed his form, that four-hand Vishnu form, she was a little pacified. Then one day before sannyas, Lord Chaitanya told Nityananda Prabhu, tomorrow is Makar Sankranti. You know, five people, Chandrasekhar, Brahmananda, Gadadhar, Mukunda, and you go to Kantakanagar, Khatwa. And there I take sannyas from Guru Keshav Bharati. You know, so nobody should know this. Only you people. Chandrasekhar is actually Mother Sachimata's sister's husband. You know, he told for the sannyas to happen, you need fire yajna, fire sacrifice. So you arrange all those things. So he told, Nityananda Prabhu, Chandrasekhar, Brahmananda, Gadadhar, Mukunda, you take care of the details of sannyas ceremony. And what happened the next day is actually, So that day what happened? Makar Sankranti. Very interestingly, devotees started coming in hundreds and thousands. Lord Chaitanya, when everyone came, he gave them a garland and chandan, and he told this one thing. Go and praise Supreme Lord Krishna. Chant his name, worship him, and sing his glories. Do not think of anything other than Krishna. If you have any love for me, show it by chanting Krishna's name. No other name. Chant Krishna's name all the time. Remember and chant Krishna's name. Whether you awake, whether you sleep, awake or eating, always chant Krishna's name. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So nobody knew he was going to leave that night, and they were coming. They were coming in. They were coming in groups, and he was giving everyone in this instruction. He was giving them garlands. He was speaking to them. Then the night fell, and but very interestingly, he was getting ready for the next day. Sridhar came, and he brought a pumpkin god. So, my lord, I have this god. Please take it. And immediately somebody came and brought milk. I'm leaving tomorrow. Sannyasis, they would not come back home actually. He never came to his home again. Come tomorrow. So Sridhar is my devotee, very dear devotee. Actually, recently went to India, went to Sridhar's place actually. Amazing. There's a place, it's in the fields. And Sridhar will chant whole night Hare Krishna mantra. So, Sridhar did not want anything including liberation. That was a sincere devotee. So Sridhar brought this pumpkin, this green god, and she told his mother, do something with this. Immediately Sachimata, when her son gave her instruction, she made kheer, with the milk and that green gourd, and she offered it and gave it to him. And that is the last meal Lord Chaitanya took it. So he ate and he invoked Nidra Devi to sleep. And Vishnu Priya was sleeping. She didn't know he was leaving, but they already spoke before. But Gadadhar and Haridas, they were there. They knew, they have a night because Gadadhar knew. So early, like in the maybe late middle of the night, he woke up. And so immediately Gadadhar said, I will come with you. He said, no. I'm very independent, nobody will come with me. And he got up, and as he was ready to step out, his mother was there. She didn't sleep that day, she was crying. So she was crying, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, you took care of me so nicely. I've given you, so anything I asked for, you gave it to me. I can never repay you for what you have done. You're my mother, birth after birth after birth. But you should know, I am with you all the time. He put his hand on his chest. Mother, your responsibility is mine. He went around his mother 3 times. Without looking back, he went. And she didn't say anything. That she was crying profusely in the dead of the night. In order to deliver not those people, but all of us. Krishna, he took sannyas. He was walking in the dead of the night, not being worried for thorns, not being worried for wild animals, not being worried for, of course, any wild animal, Lord Chaitanya would see, he'll become a devotee there and there. He jumped in the waters. Even today it's called a Nidoy Ghat. Then regularly it's Nirdhaya Ghat. Means no daya. His mother, he left his mother, old mother, left his very young wife. And that's why it's like the God name is merciless God. For they, he is merciful to all of us, but for his mother and wife, merciless. And he jumped in the Ganga and swam across and went to the Kantaganagan, it's called Katwa. The next day morning, early morning devotees came, Mukunda, Murari, Sridhar, Gada, Gadadhar was there, Gangadas, Srivas, Sri Sriyacharya, Haridas, everyone was there. So when they came to greet Lord Chaitanya, Mother Sachi was sitting at the entrance crying. What happened? Why are you crying, Ma? She said, whatever the possessions of Vishnu, they belong to the devotees. This home, everything inside home is all yours. My son left me. Just crying. When the devotees heard, they started wailing. They all fell on the ground, crying profusely. Our Lord is left, and where will we go? Like orphans, they were crying. You know. Then the news slowly spread like fire. Then even atheists and critics, they felt, oh, we never knew he's such a great person. We unnecessarily criticized him. We did a mistake. The atheists and critics were transformed. We are so sinful, we fail to recognize him. No, we'll never see such moon-like face. We never see his curly hair. Let us all leave our homes. What is use of our life? Why are we still breathing? That is the transformation he expected, and it happened. And Lord Chaitanya swam across and reached Keshav Bharati. Nityananda Prabhu, and Chandrasekhar, Brahmananda, then Mukunda, eventually Gadadhar also joined. So Lord Chaitanya said, folded his hands and said, Sir, please give me sannyas. You are the savior of the fallen conditioned souls. You are empowered to give Krishna to everyone. Because Krishna is present, that Krishna Chandra is present in your heart. I don't have any other desire other than becoming servant of Krishna. Please. He fell at his feet and said, give me sannyas. And he got up and Lord Chaitanya started dancing. When Mukunda saw his mood, Mukunda started singing. When Mukunda would sing such a sweet voice, Lord Chaitanya would dance. Then what happened? From nowhere, hundreds and thousands and millions of people, they all joined, they all gathered. So gathered. And because of Lord Chaitanya, he was dancing and his tears pouring. Pouring. They were all flooded with love of Krishna. Then the lady started singing, who is that unfortunate soul, his wife? She will never seem such a beautiful person. Who has created this sannyas, that will separate the family members, um, so then they all became heavy with Keshav Bharati Maharaj. No, how can you give sannyas? Such a young, beautiful person. Lord Chaitanya was only 24. He was only 24. So then there was actually opposition from the locals. No, you cannot give sannyas. And Lord Chaitanya saw that. Oh, no. Immediately, again, what he did, um, he looked at Mukunda understood and started singing so nicely. When Mukunda started singing, Lord Chaitanya danced. When he danced, Nityananda Prabhu joined, Gadadhar joined, Advaitacharya joined. And he was singing this Hare Krishna mantra, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. And everyone was drowned in that ocean of Krishna Prema as Lord Chaitanya was dancing. The tears were flowing like pichkari, and everyone got love of God. And everyone, the whole night passed in that kirtan, and they were all absorbed. And they were all absorbed. Finally, the whole night passed away. Next day morning, no, Lord Chaitanya said, uh, so Keshav Bharati Maharaj again, please give me sannyas. Keshav Bharati Maharaj said, the devotion you have displayed, I can see, you're under the manifestation of the divine energy, Yogamaya. Only Hari can possess that. So you are the master. I am not your guru. You are the Jagat Guru, spiritual master of the universe. You know, but you want to instruct the people in general. That's why you're taking me as guru. But I'm not qualified. No, please. Finally, and he told the barber, shave my head. Barber, even today, if you go to Katwa, the barber came, said before Lord Chaitanya said, his curling hair was so nice. Barber said, I cannot cut it. He started crying. So Lord Chaitanya said, please cut. And by the influence of Yogamaya, somehow barber cut his hair. The barber was so affected with this, he never cut anybody's hair in his life. He actually gave up his barber profession and he became a sweet maker. He opened a sweet shop, started selling sweets afterwards. Even today's barber samadhi is there. That hair, he cut Lord Chaitanya's hair. It was also buried. There is a samadhi for Lord Chaitanya's hair. And the kirtan was still going and everyone was ecstasy Lord Chaitanya. By the time they realized Lord Chaitanya was already shaven up. Shaven up and shaven up and Keshav Bharati Maharaj said, what name can I give? You have inspired everyone like like no other person to chant the name of Krishna. So you are inspiring people by chanting Krishna's name. You are awakening that original consciousness, Chaitanya, by chanting Krishna's name. So your name will be Sri Krishna Chaitanya. So, and you will propagate this congregation chanting of the holy name, and you will propagate this in future. That way, as Sri Krishna Chaitanya, you will benedict this entire universe. So it's a larger than the larger than also like that name. And he received the name, he received danda. And when everyone became free from their ecstasy, they saw Lord Chaitanya took sannyas. So Lord Chaitanya took sannyas. Lord Chaitanya embraced Chandrasekhar and said, thank you very much for whatever you have done to me. But go back to Navadip, tell everyone, to chant Krishna's name all the time. But here what happened? So devotees, they all, Lord Chaitanya left, they decided, we will commit suicide. We all jump in Ganga and we'll end our life. Advaita Acharya came and said, so I will go and jump in Ganga. If you try to stop me in daytime, I'll do it in the night time. Devotees said, we will not stop you, we'll come with you. We'll all jump in Ganga and die. Then the heaven from Asharira Vani, Akashvani said, wait, please don't end your lives. Very soon you all will be with your Lord. You'll see him very soon. Don't make any hasty decisions. So you will be very soon, you will reunite with your dear Lord Chaitanya. So Lord Chaitanya, now he got sannyas and he became ecstatic. एतां शास्ताय परात्मनिष्ठम् अध्यासितं पूर्वतमैर्महर्षिभिः अहं तरिष्यामि दुरन्तपारं तमो मुकुन्दाङ्घ्रिणि सेवयैव. This is a mantra of Avanti Brahmana. I have got that, Srimad Bhagavatam 11th canto. So, I will not give up by holding under the feet of Krishna. I will cross the cycle of birth and death. Lord Chaitanya recited that verse. So, no. He recited the verse and he told, I am going to Vrindavan. The Guru said, Keshav Bharati, I will also come with you. So then they start dancing, so wild. The what is that? Keshav Bharati Maharaj, upper cloth, everything was flying. The danda was flying in the air. Became ecstatic. Can you believe how fortunate Keshav Bharati Maharaj is to, he was staying in such close proximity with Lord Chaitanya. But if you see from our point of view, why did he leave his wife? And I take 2 minutes ever since he left. Of course, he told, actually, he told her, I'll be with you. If a husband takes sannyas, mother can see, but his wife can never see in India. Even now, it's the same thing. So she never saw him. And what she did, Lord Chaitanya instructed her, she always chant the holy name. Koladvip, that is where. So Lord Chaitanya is the first deity, actually that Dhameshwar Mahaprabhu. On his instruction, a deity was carved. And she would get up in the morning. Every round, she would take one grain of rice. She would keep it like this. And that one round, every mantra she would, because she knew it is the mantra is Lord Chaitanya, she would put her energy and love and affection in that one chanting of that mantra. And likewise, she would finish one round and she would put one grain of rice. Like morning to evening, she would chant all the rounds. Maybe handful of, like 100 rounds, means 100 pieces of rice. She would cook. Actually, in the morning when she would go to Ganga to take bath, she would not lift her head. And before her is Mother Sachi, and they would go to the Ganga to take bath, and they would take bath and come back. When she would sit and chant. In the evening, that handful of rice she would cook, offer it to Lord Chaitanya, she would eat it with her. That's it. She lived very long time actually. But whole day she would not, nobody would see her. Only one time she would come out is to when she would take bath. But after Mother Sachi passed away, her brother started taking care of it. But at the end of the life, she also entered into the deity and she disappeared. The deity Dhameshwar Mahaprabhu. So she never looked at anybody else. And she led a life of austerity and chanting of the holy name. And finally, on the last day, she merged into the deity. Disappeared, no death for her. That's why once in a year, on her birthday and on her anniversary, the day of leaving, same Mahaprabhu, they would give a sari because it's one deity, two personalities. So on her appearance day and disappearance day, they would put a sari, but rest of the times is decorated as Lord Chaitanya. But that day, she is decorated as Vishnupriya. So she also disappeared. So Mother Sachi saw Lord Chaitanya, but she never saw him. But she would always cry in separation, tears. So why did Lord Chaitanya take sannyas? Sometimes when I would chant, I would think, what is that? Our sampradaya has only one thing. What can I do for others? Chagai and Madai were breaking the head of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, and Nityananda Prabhu was telling, chant Hare Krishna mantra one time, you'll go back to Godhead. I have no problem, you're causing me bleed, no problem. My brothers chant one time. That is Nityananda Prabhu's sacrifice. What is Lord Chaitanya's sacrifice? He left the comforts of his family and home and family members, and he took sannyas and traveled. He sacrificed everything. Krishna is Rasaraj, but Lord Chaitanya is we see audarya, magnanimity. So Krishna performed different leelas to attract the heart. But Lord Chaitanya's leela, you see audarya, magnanimity, sacrifice for the benefit of others. You know? So this our whole sampradaya followed the mode of Lord Chaitanya. And Lord Chaitanya, not like today's sannyasis. Sannyas those days is very strict. When you get food, you will get, if not, that's it. You have to sleep on the floor. Very strict. Why he did? To travel and meet people and give them Krishna forcefully so that they will go back to Godhead. Hare Krishna. Amazing, right? Srila Prabhupada, actually Saraswati Thakur, when it was mentioned, Lord Chaitanya said, my name will go every town and village. Pradvise Achayat Naganadigram Sarvatra Prachar Hoiva Moranam. So on his way to Jharkhand forest, on his way to Vrindavan, Jharkhand forest, he delivered all the animals. Anybody would see Lord Chaitanya and Lord Chaitanya would mercifully glance at them. They would, when that second, they would become free from cycle of birth and death. The chains of cycle of birth and death, they would become free from. And they would attain the love of God. He did this for every person in South India. Later he did this in Navadvip, anywhere, wherever he traveled. But end of the life, when Lord Chaitanya disappeared into the deity of Tota Gopinath, he took everybody on the planet back to Godhead. The way Lord Ram did, Lord Krishna did, Lord Chaitanya also took everyone back to God at that time, whoever was there on the planet. But he left a process for us to follow so that we can go back to Godhead. Never underestimate it. I'm sure many of us do not know this actually. Then you will not become loose or very laxed. Will become serious. Srila Prabhupada Guru Maharaj Saraswati Thakur chanted 100 Satakoti, 1 billion names, every day 192 for 9-10 years. For himself, for the people whom he would never see, all of us. Spiritual organization, the Krishna consciousness will be spread not on the power of money and manpower. It will be spread on the power of a spiritual strength. And in the previous ages, it would take 60,000, 100,000, 40,000 years to attain self-realization. This age, we will attain it by eating nice gulab jamun rasgulla. That is how Lord Chaitanya infused his grace into the acharyas. Saraswati Thakur chanted 192 for every day for 9-10 years for all of us. Prabhupada, a 70-year-old man, seasickness, heart attacks, no money to come to America, begged Sumati Monarji for 5 hours. The secretary said, Swamiji, I know why you are going to America. I know you want to enjoy. Secretary said, Prabhupada said, I'm a sannyasi, 70-year-old man. It is 20 years, almost 16 years ago, I left the family. What can I enjoy going to America? And he was pleading one ticket. And what was his position? Few Bhagavatams, little cereal. And you, 4 people gave for 10 rupees, 40 rupees. This 40 rupees Prabhupada is coming to America. If you have an interview in New Jersey, will you go there with $40? Yes, if you have 2 credit cards in your pocket. Prabhupada at the age of 70, full faith on Krishna. No food, he had little cereal. Of course, Sumati Maharaj said on the ship, he will get a vegetarian meal. But once he would get on the ship, no guarantee. And nobody was there to convert his 40 rupees into dollars. Those days it was equal to $10, maybe 1-2 days. And he did not have any business acumen to make money in America. He brought few Bhagavatams, of course. What was his courage? And 2 heart attacks and seasickness. Actually, Prabhupada got third heart attack also. 2, 3 years later. Why? Sacrifice. Let me sacrifice. You know? So everyone, on the altar, Yugal Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj was blind. When he would be hungry, he would take mud and eat, Ganga mud. And he was a beggar. So the process which was available to very few people, Bhaktivinoda Thakur institutionalized it because he wanted everyone to take it up. If you chant mantra one time, it'll open a bank account. Eventually, that will qualify you to go back to Godhead. Parama Karuna. Parama Karuna. That Karuna has no limits. Magnanimous. It did not end there. If you see Srila Prabhupada's disciples, I was just serving 2 months ago, I was in Mayapur. Actually, I was serving Jepata Maharaj for 40 minutes. Every 5 minutes, Krishna help me, Krishna help me. That day went, he changed his kidney, he changed his liver, he had cancer. And that day he went for dialysis, 5 hours. And every 3, 4 minutes he was telling Krishna help me, Krishna help me. But 8, 7 o'clock he would be there, ready to give a class. Nobody even knew. Of course, from that day onwards he didn't come. Still willing to take karma. And last year, Chandramoli Maharaj he gave initiation. And you all don't know, Chandramoli Maharaj suffered just before that. I knew, he went to, they don't have insurance. I'm okay. Whatever I'm telling so far, I told theoretical. Kavichandra Maharaj, none of you saw him. I saw him first. I was the first one to see in Singapore is one. During COVID time, he was in New York. He would always wear long sleeves because there is a big boil. Everyone knew it is cancer. He didn't have insurance. So he stayed in New York City just to get Medicaid so that he would get it operated. But COVID, everything is closed. And he had entire Asia, Taiwan, all these is a GBC for all the areas. He had so many disciples, but he cannot ask his disciples, I've initiated you, give me money, and no guru will ask. One day, when he was like this on the ground, Mangalarti was over 40 minutes. This devotee came through. Honestly speaking, we all felt he left the world. For 40, 50 minutes, his head was on the ground. He came to attend Mangalarti. So, Maharaj. Oh, thank God. Maharaj, please go to your room, Maharaj. They are sannyasis. They don't have any, finances. Fully depending on American, New Yorker actually. Bhaktichara Swami was actually so past last 6 months, he was very sick. But he felt I am enjoying in Ujjain when all people in the world are fighting. And I want it's better to die on the battlefield. Prabhupada mood actually. Last 1 year, Prabhupada didn't eat. Prabhupada was very sick. Somebody said, Prabhupada, you're a pure devotee. Why are you suffering? Prabhupada said, my disciples are breaking regulative principles. I have to take that karma. These hippies from whom Prabhupada took karma, some disciples couldn't maintain the attack of Maya. That type of Prabhupada didn't preach to elite MIT people or elite people of other universities. He preached to drug addicts. Some people couldn't. When Prabhupada was there in New York, they could fight chanting 16 rounds. You all should know. Then please, my request, don't take the process cheap. The moment you become loose on your 16 rounds, those of you initiated, I will attack you. What is Prabhupada's contribution? By giving little prasad, by giving little kirtan, he made us declare war, not war against Maya. Not Satyuga Maya, KaliYuga Maya, because that is their den. But if you follow sincerely, you'll go back to Godhead, I'm honest. That is their happiness. So Srila Prabhupada opened this temple 1975, Krishna Balram temple in Vrindavan. So many people came. One South Indian priest was invited to perform the yajna. Later, I told this many times, it's for those of you hearing first time. Then Prabhupada told in the last year, every temple should have my murti. And they started putting murtis of Prabhupada even when Prabhupada was alive. A South Indian priest took a flight from Bangalore to Mumbai and came. Said, I want to meet Swamiji. It's not easy to meet Srila Prabhupada those days. No, no, it's something very interesting, very important. Finally, they allowed him. Prabhupada was very sick. Swamiji, you're already sick. Don't you know? When you're installing all these murtis, anybody would go and touch your feet in the temple, that karma will come to you and you'll suffer more. Why are you doing this? I came to warn you. Prabhupada said, that is what I came to this world from. I came to this world to take everyone's karma. Even after I leave, wherever I would be, anybody would come and touch my feet in my temples, I will take their karma. Suffer. Recently I gave class in 2nd Avenue, 26 2nd Avenue, where Prabhupada opened the first temple. Prabhupada said in the mood of gopis, to please Lord Chaitanya, I have no problem going to hell eternally. Prabhupada said that. Wow. Parama Karuna. So, following the footsteps of Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Swami was in Ujjain. Everyone is fighting in America. I know he has a project in Florida. I will also go out there and fight. People said, Prabhupada, Maharaj, this COVID is raging like anything and people are dying left and right. There is no medicine. Please don't go. I heard by the time he reached Mumbai, he already got COVID. And he landed in New York and in New Jersey. He gave class. But he had COVID. He was already complaining. But that spiritual energy, very interesting. Nobody got COVID. One devotee said, I drove him, but I didn't get. Then he went to Florida and he said, past few days I'm not well. But that aggressiveness pushing, but no insurance. So no insurance means, you have to go walk through, you have to walk in. So by the time they figured out, so they were doing in America, right? They do all the tests. Already 15 days old. Then, so he left the world. But Prabhupada told him, give one lifetime to Krishna. Every lifetime we are married, we have wife and kids, we have parents. Give one lifetime to Krishna. Wow, what a personality. Huh? He gave one lifetime to Srila Prabhupada fully. Prabhupada gave him first, second, and third in 1977, and until 2020, he saved so many projects. He brought millions of people to Krishna consciousness, but he left the world as a fighter. Sometimes we should ask, what is that we are doing to Krishna, to Lord, especially Lord Chaitanya, who took sannyas for us. Srila Prabhupada, who sacrificed his life. Can I tell you the last thing I'm done? Srila Prabhupada was a crowd puller those days. But 1 year he was eating, he had no digestion. His body became wreck. Prabhupada was always confined to bad action. One day, one devotee came in Vrindavan, it happened. Mother Jayashree told me the story. Prabhupada, my temple, nobody is coming. Can you please come and give lecture? Prabhupada said, I'll come. Doctor said, Swami, you cannot even move, you're not eating. Oh, no, I'll come. So Prabhupada went. Prabhupada went, he has not eaten for so many days. In the stick, he was climbing the steps, and Prabhupada fell like this. When fell like this, American said, all the devotees caught him. Prabhupada, will let us. No, no, we'll go back temple. You don't have a pound of energy. Prabhupada said, take me inside. So they carried Prabhupada to the Vyasasana. The moment they put Prabhupada in the Vyasasana, Prabhupada got all the strength. And Prabhupada spoke heavily. You have taken birth in the, in India, Bharat Bhumi se Manushya Janma Lejar, Janma Sarda, Kuri Karo, Prabhupada gave a heavy lecture. Please. So Prabhupada was a crowd puller. So many people came to attend Prabhupada lecture. Then Prabhupada, the moment he got out of the verses, energy is gone. They carried him. Actually, Bhakti Church one time he said, this Kaviraj was working on Prabhupada. He told Prabhupada, if you stay here 3 months, you can become better. Prabhupada said he made his plan, London, New York, Gitanagari, because he felt a little bit good. He said, if you do it, you cannot survive. No, it's better to die the battlefield. I don't want to stay. And that's when he came to London. And that's when his health is spoiled. He went back, never returned back to America. So every pound of energy, until the last minute he was conscious, Prabhupada was translating Bhagavatam. The last one he was translating Dhamma and Lila. And he said, everything moving and non-moving is Krishna. Hare Krishna. That's it. He said that. So the Prabhupada got this, all the acharyas got this, all the gurus got from Lord Chaitanya. It's not like, eating meetings. Recently, I was thinking, how many times I've eaten rasgulla, gulab jamun, still my tongue is nonsense. I want this. It's better I invest on holy name, I thought. So somehow, thank you very much for coming. We all have somehow come to this Krishna consciousness without our intention. How many of you agree? Nobody actually. But we are pulled in by Lord Chaitanya's grace. Lord Chaitanya said, Pranayar Ardher Diya Vacha. You can serve the movement in 4 ways. You give your life to Krishna. Prana, you dedicate. Dedicate your life to Krishna, whether you are single or double, whatever. Prana. No, I cannot do that. Give your resources, Artha. No, I can give this. I can give this. I can give this. You all should know, like Gopal Krishna Maharaj. Wow. 2012, I landed in the same airport he landed. He was walking like this only. Like this only he walked. And because he initiated so many people, more than an ordinary man can take. 4 times he fell down. Actually, last time he was unsteady. But why? Let me give every pound of my energy to Srila Prabhupada. Anybody would see Gopal Krishna Maharaj, sheer determination and beyond, the body can support. That's what I felt actually. One day I saw him, like this one, 3,000 people are going to, going parikrama. He was walking like this only. I was thinking, 2012 also you are walking like this, 16 also you are walking like this. Wow. Taking 30, 40, 50,000 KaliYuga disabled karma, is it a joke? And he was still initiating. He actually last trip also initiated. And that Dashadhar Prabhu says, and when he fell down, he said, he called him, he detected, I am resigning right now. No, I cannot control this. So that minute also, wow. So every drop of blood he utilized in Srila Prabhupada's service. Until I came to Krishna consciousness, I used to think Guru means some spiritual powers, some miracles. But then I understood Guru means who inspires disciples and followers to be Krishna conscious all the time. So Lord Chaitanya is telling, Pranayar Diyamacha. Give your life. I cannot do that. Give your resources. I cannot do that. Use your intelligence, Diya, to spread Krishna consciousness. And watch. Gopal Krishna Maharaj was, when he fell down, he went to do the groundbreaking ceremony in that, what is that place? Dehradun. He went to the groundbreaking ceremony. That is also a proper service only. But I don't think he ever came back. Wow. So we are not like people, okay, already you suffer for me, I'll keep on. Not like that. But of course, you can do whatever Hanuman can do bigger things. Monkeys, whatever little we can do. Actually, Bhakti Swami, that is the last lecture he gave in Vrindavan. Live, I was there. I'll tell this and I'm done. Thank you. He said all that sun was setting. It's a Bengali song. He said sun was setting, and everyone was all the animals became silent. Sun is setting. Now it is going to become dark. Who will light the world? Nobody has the ability. Finally, Firefly got up and said, I don't think I can light the whole world, but I can light up my home. Firefly has a tiny bulb underneath. I don't think I can replace the sun. I cannot light up the whole world, but I can light up my home. So likewise, then when Firefly gave that instruction and lighted up, no, so lit up, I'm sorry, lit up, all the fireflies lit up their homes. At least, So likewise, we don't need to, if you cannot deliver the whole world, you deliver yourself. Give up the lethargy, laziness. And if you have understood, grandfathers are not there. So many people are not there. Our time is sticking out. 1 year, what is happening here? 1 year is over. That year will never come back. That is 1 year. But that is happening here. So let us become serious. Some students came and told me, I have taken this. Oh, thank you. Actually, you want to, I'm done last time. Tim came to me and said, he showed me a gift. Past 6 months, I have not touched drugs. I have not drunk. I have not taken any alcohol. I chanted 16 rounds every day and followed strictly 4 regulator principles. And that's why this Narcotic Anonymous gave me this gift. I'm so happy. And I told him, bring other people, please. And you cannot underestimate the spiritual energy of this place, the prasad association, and the service. Yes, we are all making progress. Don't get down the bus. One day you'll receive the grace of Lord Chaitanya. Thank you very much. Very grateful. If I've spoken anything wrong, do excuse me as an humble servant. Very grateful for your patient audience. Hare Krishna. Shubha ki jai. Lord Chaitanya, Radha Gopi Janal Bhavan ki jai. Tatkan Gore Bhagwan ki jai. Nitai Gaur Hare Premanande. Hari 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 Bo. Jai. Tomorrow actually, one young guru, very young, but became a guru actually in ISKCON. He's also Joint Supervisor. He's also replacing Anantama Prabhu soon. And as a ISKCON Communication Director, he is giving class. Madan Gopal Prabhu. If you please want to encourage him, he's going to speak on how to make progress in spiritual at 5 points. Please do come.